All right, welcome back everybody. Today we're doing some scooter stuff, some Gentsuki re-specking. Here's the scooter. I have a bunch of dry erase marker written all over it because, you know, I was trying to think of some ideas for livery. This is really amazing Falcon. Probably not going to happen. It's probably just going to be not Falcon because there's not enough room on the side of the actual scooter to do that kind of thing, so we will think of something else. But for now, I've been thinking of a really cool idea, and I took a I think it's a Yamaha Champ under cowl part, and then the back half of my original cowl, and I'm going to glass them together right now and make a custom piece. Here you can see what I'm saying. So this, oh, where's my finger? That's the Champ part. There's the scooter, the one I did have already part. I'm gonna mash them together. That white part right there is what goes. It goes in like right there. You'll see it how it goes when we do it, and then also, before we start getting to work on the scooter, here's a couple updates on the Skyline. I have passenger seat, thanks to Sam, who gave it to Kyle, and then Kyle gave it to me. Very awesome. It was light blue, and then I vinyl sprayed it, and then it came out pretty good. Looks like it's supposed to be black. It's kind of awesome. And for the engine bay, I put these cool velocity stacks or trumpets or whatever. I call them flutes, and everyone keeps making fun of me for it. I'm probably going to continue calling these flutes because I can't break the habit to call them anything else. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. Okay, this concoction might look a little funny. It's because the middle of this belly bows like this, and I have to keep it flat because when it's bowing, these edges go out. So if I have weight on it, they go back in. I don't know if that makes sense. Something to weigh it down, and the only thing that is close by to me is this ladder. Oh yeah, and then this piece of duct tape is or this roll is holding that up. I am apologizing in advance for any terrible angles. My phone holder for my tripod broke. It's in a folding chair right now. All right, let me pre-cut some strips. So when I mix up the resin, I'm ready to just throw it on. Brush or anything. This is the third layer. I had a bunch of resin down, so I just am having it soak up the previous batch's resin. Seems pretty flat. Now it's just all gonna dry. I just did 3 layers, and then yeah, all of this gapping and everything I'm gonna shape out of just Bondo. But yeah, that'll be for later. That'll probably be tomorrow. Today will just be this, just laying the glass. I might fill in this little spot that I read through, but we'll see. Okay, well this dried a lot quicker than I thought it would. Look at that. Okay, well, I haven't recorded in a second. I'm just trying to get the underbelly set up. I did some trimming, but it's looking very gross right now. I'll give you a little look at how it's sitting, and then I'll probably cut. When I cut back, it'll be after I've figured out how to properly mount everything. And then yeah, it's looking very difficult now. You know, this white part sitting in front. I just have it zip tied on right now just to get the idea. I think it sits at a very good height. Really happy with how low that sits. I will cut back to when I have found a more permanent solution on mounting that underbelly. All right, new day. Let's get some work done. It's now time to lay more glass. All of that dry. So that was all like the gaps that I had to fill. Those gaps are kind of left open. So once all that dries, we'll then trim it to what is needed, and then bondo in all that stuff, all of like that. We got to make the scoops follow transition, all that awesomeness. But I think I'm going to take the wing off and then play with some ideas on whether or not I should give this to my brother or glass it and make it longer, stretch it to like there. But we'll see. This is kind of cool. I don't know how, but I never noticed that was there. What the hell am I doing? I'm so not a fan of how this is coming out. I don't know. I think it's time for a mental break. We'll pick this up later. Okay, so what we're moving on to now, I've kind of skipped a little bit, but see this duct tape? Fiberglass doesn't stick to duct tape. So I'm gonna lay, there's a little screw connection right here that holds this upper panel and the bottom panel together. I'm gonna lay glass along here. It'll connect to the white part, but it won't stick to the duct tape. And then I'll trim it and make the shape later. And then we should have a almost fully sitting nicely piece of underbelly. Still will need a lot of bondo, but one step at a time. all the duct tape removed and everything, it has that shape, and I tapped into that one screw that I was talking about. So now it holds. I had a bunch of zip ties like by that little circle tab right there. I had it like cranked up and it was just not working. It was pulling the tip in rather than up. I think this is a lot better, taking my time, doing more work. Here it is with the cap on. This side is a little less perfect, but it will be helped with body work and stuff. I'll make it look prettier. All right, I have it fully mounted. You now see my belly level. Oh, way better than it's ever been. Using a roll of duct tape to hold it up for a kickstand. Sits it perfectly even. Yep, I think we're looking good. Super happy with how the glassed in portion went and the caps fit back over it. Yeah. Boom. As for the wing, it used to sit up higher and it was riding along this line, but I think I'm gonna mount it along the whole bottom, fill in that part so it just sits lower, kind of like how a tack does, and then I'm gonna probably put vents up here. Debating on if I should fill that one, but I wanna put vents here and then do these kind of vents up front on both sides. So this Falcon won't be here, it'll be triple vent, fill those holes, those screw holes. I'm gonna do like a racing jacket. It'll be the same body color as the headlights, but it'll screw in to these parts right here. So it'll just be like a contoured fiberglass like shield, like a headlight cover basically. But I've got plans. This thing will be very cool. All right, well that's it for this portion of the video. We will check back in when it's time to conquer some more of this thing.